Ooh, I can have 4 players playing this. How does... I didn't know this was a multiplayer game. But we'll come back. And there's DLC, so I gotta remember to come back to that. Yeah, we want to play a full game. Turn down my volume because this music is kind of loud. So, spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Who am I? Now, this is a black girl. He looks kind of plain. The zombie looks interesting. And the only Frankenstein is Frankenstein from Monster High, so I'm going with the zombie. His name is Green. Let's call him Brian. And we have yet to experience this ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly. 6 weeks was left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, she's 19, she's sweet, she's a mermaid princess. Damien. Well, now wait a minute. Why are you 21 in high school? A fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Why is he 21 in high school? These are inappropriate. A werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Lamb. I don't know. Lion Court? Lamb the Lion Court? Yeah, he should be old as hell. Hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly lovable dork. Yay! Polygeist 22? These people is kind of old. 19? You know what? 19 is not in high school either. Okay, a party goes with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera, I don't know how to pronounce her. She's 23, a mean, safe maid Gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear it had to be one of them, but who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I've already said, we were young, unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to Monsters Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. Worry no more, we're using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kinds of deviant sicko are you. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. We'll throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that reflect your truer selves. Start. Be a visionary. What will be the next big social media craze? Literal Greek words reinstall cities, places where philosophy and arts are discussed. No. It's book. Each time someone shares that news is supported by a real fact, they're taxed, and the money goes to people that are exposed to that bullshit. From now on, a socially awkward guy named Robert will do everything he's command. I don't fuck with Facebook, but Robert, I don't know who that is, so we're gonna go with the top one. You get a chance to produce a movie. It's based on two cool guys walking away from rad explosions. They don't look at the explosion, they don't give a fuck about the explosions, they reflect on life and love. But it's super dope and kick-ass because they do so walking away from a never-ending explosions. Something about superheroes, but with a love triangle between a beautiful yet somewhat relatable girl. Maybe she's always saying she's a mess, and of the two super hot superheroes, which are also like vampires or pirates or both, instant hit. The most influential Russian novelist of the century has gone nuts. They don't remember anything about last night, and now they can't find the manuscript of the brothers. It has to deliver it today. This seems like a great A24 movie. It's given Bayham, and Bayham is for small-minded people. And the love triangle is so 2010. I'm going with the A24 movie. If you were ice cream, which flavor would it be? Meat. I don't even know. Meringue, spicy chocolate, no, chocolate on fire. Tequila and noise candy, success, rainbows and gummy bears. We are a zombie, so I feel like a meat flavor ice cream would be appealing. Oh. It seems like we're not doing too good with certain characters already. And I'm trying.
Sure.
So I'm very smart, I'm bold, creativity 5, charm is 3, fun is 6, money is 5. Why is the bathrooms all the way out there? I feel like we should go to the auditorium. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as though the muses themselves descended to give you a figurative blowjob. The performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. I gained 2 creativity. You look up to find Liam and Scott waving their phones at each other's faces. What about this one? Nah, I definitely swiped left on that one, bro. But this is my best picture. But it's not even a picture of you. It's a photo of a stop sign wearing the top hat. It's autistic. I don't know, maybe it was a picture of a fire hydrant. But it's not as if your pictures are any way superior. What are you even doing in this one? Smiling? See, unacceptable. I like smiling. Are you sure it's wrong? Of course I am. I'll even bring in an impartial third party. You're renowned for your Tinder success. What's your secret? I don't smile with my face off, so I'll smile on my bare chest. I shock and amaze them with my custom Instagram filter, Sephora, Mustache, Enigma. Instagram filter. I've never heard of. I mean, of course I heard of it. I'm the only one who's ever heard of it. But I got a new phone, so my settings are all messed up. So do you think you could transfer it to me? Liam is pretty impressed by your filters, your filter game, but don't expect him to ever mention it again. You gained 2 smarts and 1 creativity. Oh my god, it's noon?
Sure.
I feel like I should talk to these homegirls over here. You arrive at Polly and Vera's table to find them eating. Wait, both of them? Oh, yum yum. I sure do love food and eating. Look at this food that go in me. Yes, this cafeteria sloppy Joe truly has a subtle flavor profile. Finally, you notice the cause of the absurdity of a well-dressed businessman sitting at the table but watching both women intently. Oh yeah, I know you like this, baby. My eating realistic? If my eating is realistic and erotic? Be cool, Polly. The man wants to pay us for eating in front of him, not screaming about eating. Is this not what eating is? I forget. While Vera tries to explain eating at Polly, the businessman shyly approaches you and gives you a smile bow. Much obliged, my friend, he says in a soft voice. Are these 2 fine ladies your friends? I must confess, I have searched far and wide for a suitable candidate to fulfill my rather unusual fetish. Paying a student at a high school for monsters to eat food while I watch politely from a distance. But I find myself unable to choose which of these 2 beauties to hire. The snake-headed one possesses a certain grace. Yeah, pay me, motherfucker. Pay me to do anything I was going to do anyway. But the translucent one has such a passion. I don't even want the money. It's just fucking weird and I love it. In your opinion, the businessman finishes. Which one would be the wiser choice on my part? The Gorgon, obviously. Look how many mouths she's got on her head. The ghost for sure. I've never seen someone eat so convincingly. Look, if it's a fetish, it's a fetish, right? So I would choose Polly because she's gonna be the nastiest about it. And that's what we want to see when it comes to fetishes. The businessman nods thoughtfully. You know you're good. You know you're right. Never before have I believed that so fully that someone was actually eating real food. Yup, that's me eating real food with my real mouth and teeth. Are you kidding me? That's convincing you? The food is falling right through her body on the floor, and that's part of the fetish. And that's part of the fetish. Don't hate me because I'm efficient at eating. Don't worry, I hate you for other, more private reasons. What? Sorry, can't hear you. Too busy eating real food. You team up with Polly and make her eating even more realistic. She passes her food through her body with you, and you eat it for her. It's pretty hot.
Sure.
Is she even an option? At day door recess, you start your half-hour rave that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons a demon from a nightmare dimension and the consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself, but who cares? It's a rap party. Later that night, you head out to the club with Polly and Liam. Using your fake IDs, shit, they're probably known as Polly's boobs. Oh my god, using your fake IDs, also known as Polly's boobs, you have no problem getting in the door. The real trouble begins when you get to the bar and Polly starts teasing Liam.
Lame.
I'm telling you, boy, you got no game. I'm telling you that I reject the lucid sexual paradigm. Boy, I can't spell, read. I can't underline your assertion. All I'm saying is that you're really as cool as you act all the time. You should have no problem getting the digits from that gender intermediate locust swarm down there. That gender indeterminate locust swarm down there at the end of the bar. Well, of course I could if I wanted to, but you see, the key to my allure is that I don't want anything. Sounds like Liam's just scared. You decide to go over there and show them both how it's done. Coding yourself in inset promos. Don't go after people. Make them come after you. Dancing is hard. Dancing so hard that you separate into a cloud of locusts. We're trying to help them, right? I will make the insects come to me. You pull out a spray bottle of locust sex hormones and that you keep for such an occasion. You spritz it all over you in the most intimate areas. The hot young locust swarm at the other end of the bar immediately takes notice. You talk all night about your hopes and dreams, and then it turns out the locust swarm wants to be a veterinarian. When you excuse yourself to go to the bathroom, Liam catches you by the arm. Hey, not that I care or anything, but do you think you could loan me some of that locust sex hormones? No reason. Looks like Liam's got a fetish. You gain 2 charm and 1 smart. I feel like we're just doing really good with him, so that's gonna probably be our choice.
Sure.
We already went to the auditorium. I guess we gotta go to class, right? That day you listen to your elders, you learn a valuable lesson. Sometimes, after all the monster nonsense and the dating gimmicks, you forget that attending class is supposed to be the primary activity at this high school. You gain 2 smarts. Later in the halls, you run into Polly and Liam, who seem to be talking about some type of flyer. The flyers for upcoming music festival, Palapalooza. So we agree. Everything for Friday, right? Yeah, pretty much. And Saturday, we should totally go to Messer Chomps and Imagine Fucking Dragon. Imagine a fucking dragon, okay.
So authentic.
Sure, those bands are great. And then at 3 a.m. I want to check out that guy in the parking lot who just makes a cacophony for hours. Cacophony? I don't even know what the fuck that is. Ghosts are super into cacophonies. But at 3 a.m. I wanted to go see Matt Griffin.
Cool.
I mean, it's freaking Matt Griffin that raps. It's freaking Griffin that raps. It's the hottest shit right now, Liam. You know the hottest shit right now isn't the criteria I used to pick the artist that I want to see, right?
Yes.
A Griffin that raps, Leo. There should be a better way to decide this other than repeating our choices in a loud, annoying way. But I love the loud, annoying tone thing. I know, still. Go ahead, don't be shy. You might have the ultimate trick on how to choose the best schedule for this music festival. Get into as much magic potions as possible until some kind of animal spirit appears and shares its wisdom with you. Don't fight over this. The one who will get to see their favorite artist live for an hour or two, but the one who loses gets to bitch about it until the end of time. What do I want to do? I really wouldn't want to hear nobody bitch about it. Then again, I'll remind motherfuckers about shit from years ago. I'm the person that's gonna bitch.
Cool.
Ooh, a solution that involves hating stuff in a very public way. Count me in. I mean, you're actually right. I'm already getting to see stuff I enjoy. So getting to a hate watch session would be pretty healthy for my creed. Usually I could totally shit on stuff without really knowing a lot about it. But actually attending a concert, that's going the extra mile. So we can see Matt Griffin. You bet, Pauline.
See.
I'm going to practice my eye roll and sign. Oh sweetheart, you got... Oh sweetheart, you're a dork to the point. You're actually lovable. Classic Liam, you solved the situation with your charm and knowledge of a history culture. You got 2 smarts and 1 charm. I'm smart as shit in this high school. Should have been a fucking monster.
Sure.
Who's this cat though?
Show me that money.
Welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have shit that will boost your stats and lead you into stupid new adventures. Sometimes shit that might even be needed at very specific moments, so take a look. Fake badass tattoo, a gift that keeps on giving. Yeah, I'm selling, of course, it's like some kind of fashion accessory. Penguin mask. A Russian novel with insightful approach to universal matters such as love and death. Motivational poster. High school social life is hard nowadays. Hiring a PR agent is totally the thing. A blanket with 2 holes in it. A sexy fake Latin accent. A tampon used by the former prom queen, so you know it's good for blood rituals or in case you're a creep with an unhealthy obsession. Don't even dare ask me how I got this. Girl, I don't know how you got this. Santa's little helper. What? Stories tell something. Oh, we used together, naughty boys up. Wait. Stories tell that long ago Santa used to give naughty boys lead instead of coal. What? So I wasted a day at the shop.
Sure.
So I can just go anywhere with her there. I haven't been to the bathrooms. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you expect no authority. Guess some people just want to watch the world burn. By skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms, you get plus 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. Hang out afterwards to impress Liam with your sweet Instagram filters, but you're really making some headway when you...
Greetings, my love.
Who the fuck is that? Never fear, 14. I'm here to rescue from the drudgery of high school. I suppose your heart's in the right place, but I'm afraid there's no experience novel enough to conquer my limitless enemy. Not even marrying an interdimensional prince. No, not even that. What about marrying an interdimensional prince? Ironically, my god, it's so disruptive. It may be the most disruptive thing ever. No, it seems like the prince has bewitched Liam with his idiotic proposal. All is lost unless he can think of something even more disruptive to marry Liam. We're gonna have to use the concept of marriage itself as lame. I hope he says it's lame and overrated. But you can't marry marriage. Maybe you can't, but that's only because you do not possess the soul of a poet. Don't you see the brilliance of this scheme? No. Marriage is monogamous. If I marry marriage, there's no one else to marry. There's no one else can marry. It's the most disruptive of all marriage of all. So long, post. I'm off to deflower a precious social construct. This will surely put a stop to the prince's practice of proposing marriage to random high schoolers. As soon as Liam figures out how to exactly marry an abstract concept, meanwhile you gain 2 creativity and 1 smart.
Sure.
Why did I buy a gun? I got it because it was free, but I think we haven't been to the gym. That day, epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirit, leading into a spectacular comeback. You're very clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. Another gym class, another game of dodgeball. Seriously, do we play anything else? On your team is the unathletic undead Liam, and currently surrounded by the wolf pack.
What a noob!
Bro, just give up now. Go back to your coffin, because it's about to rain balls on your face. Ah yes, that's vaguely homophobic double entendre from some frat dog. That's original. Let me guess, my frail lean form is about to be decimated in a display of hypermasculinity. In a very unsportsmanlike competition. Since it's 4-on-1, let's just get this over with. You can't let Liam give up. The winning team gets the worm cupcakes. Give him a great strategy. You're a vampire, play dead. Turn into the bat and bite them and give them rabies. I find turning into bat to be rather mainstream vampire trope, but in this case of teaching a lesson to these canine cretins, I will make a deception. In a puff of smoke, Liam has turned into a bat. Grows where the skinny dude grow. The answer is on their necks. And with the silent flight of a bat, Liam goes from wolf to wolf and chomp down. What the fuck, dude? Guys gotta head to the nurse Chupacabra. Wait, gotta head to Nurse Chupacabra before these bites turn us into hipsters. With the wolf pack gone, it's sure to be a fair fight. Fair in the fact that you're no longer against the superior athletes. Less fair in the fact that biting people is definitely cheating. Fuck it, it was hilarious though. And I gained 2 fun and 1 boldness.
Sure.
Who do I want to eat lunch with? Who's this girl? Taking a break from socializing to eat lunch with someone when someone punches you in the knee. It's the Slayer. She's hiding under your table.
Prepare to die!
I didn't know she was the Slayer. Eat knee pain freak. I'm going to punch you. Wait, now I'm going to punch your other. You just threw your apple at her and finally. Wait, you just threw your apple at her. Finally, a use for that red delicious. You defeat the Slayer. She feeds, leaving 2 choice pieces of loot behind. The loot flashes rapidly, getting ready to disappear as almost some kind of favorite video game. No time to contemplate the nature of its existence. Pick some loot before it's gone. Garlic rice, holy water. One monster weakness is another monster's dinner. A gun that shoots steaks with eat shit burned into the side of them. Why these for Liam? Waste not, want not, right? You hijack one of the burners in the kitchen and cook up a batch of garlic rice with a aloli. The other students are super excited to eat something besides. Ooh. Mesa for hipster Linda's. Bland cafeteria cuisine. The head chef herself tries to stop you, but you convince her to try some of your rice instead. The holy water kills her instantly. Until the school can fill her positions, you get to be the chef. You put fun candies in everybody's food and don't really remember the next few days. A good cook can turn even the simplest ingredients into a days-long blender. And you're the best. You gain 4 fun.
Sure.
We haven't been to the library. That day you spent some time in the library's PCs, sending malicious spam emails in the hopes of stealing other people's money. Lovecraftian Prince needs your assistance. Doesn't sound very nice, but who's really the one to blame if they respond to such a blatant scam? I lose 10 karma. Is karma on here? Which isn't a stat in this game. Okay, I was about to say, I was looking at my fucking stats. I was like, what the fuck? And you gain +2 money. You look at the computer next to you, see Lamb's lost in thought. These are dark times indeed. Yet another of my favorite bands, Bison Parade, has become popular. It seems as if these bands these days are becoming well known before I even have time to shift my sincere appreciation into ironic disdain. I hope that the internet will provide some solutions to my problems, but you know, the internet is a all flailing discs and cats falling out of windows with the occasional auto-tune remix of Academy Awards acceptance speeches. Nothing I haven't seen 1,000 times before. Perhaps the problem is that my tastes are too good. The band I like can't help but become instantly popular. I need some less honed aesthetics like you. Please, friend, help me find an unpopular brand to worship until pop culture inevitably ruins it. Forget the old boring weld. the real obscure ships on the deep web. Have you heard of the band called the Scabby Daddies? They don't exist yet, so they can't possibly be popular. I mean, he's a liar. He's already a liar, so I feel like he would go for the Scabby Daddies. He would just tell everybody that's what he listens to. How would they even find him? Who gonna check him? He didn't like that. I thought he was gonna go along with the lie, so I guess he's not that bad of a person. I see your rules now. I would not be tricked into liking something that other people already like. The Scabby Daddies are probably the only up-and-coming boy band from Korea. What? All this viral marketing. This is all a viral marketing scheme. Nice try, nefarious concert promoter. But I'm immune to the hype, even from the scabbiest of daddies. Why I lose 2 fun and 1 smart? You're not sure how he got that part about not being a real band, but lose 2 fun. Yeah, that went in the wrong direction. I thought he was gonna... Okay. It is what it is.
Sure.
We did everything, so I feel like let's start at the auditorium again. That day, while rehearsing for the class play, you're struck by lightning of inspiration. You come up with the ultimate nickname for yourself. You tell everyone to call you by it, also known as one of the 7 most douchebaggiest moves in the world. But the nickname is so awesome, inventive, and appropriate that people decide to go with it. You get quite the feat. You gain 2 creativity. We the devs dare you to actually come up with a nickname for yourself and ask other players to call you by that nickname until the end of this run. It's just me. But Liam isn't paying attention to any of that. He corners you after wait. But Liam isn't paying any attention to any of that. He corners you afterwards to let you on Instagram filters. What no one seems to understand about the filters is that they're not about making the picture better. They're about making the pictures browner and harder to see. That's why I use my own proprietary filter for almost every photo. Infinite campaign. It's probably why I also have only 6 Instagram followers, but we must make sacrifices for our art. In any case, I have to go. There's a dead rat in the parking lot and I simply must document. As soon as Liam's gone, Miranda peeks out of the air conditioning duct. Why is she dressed as Princess Peach? Goodness, this situation is more dire than I thought. If Operation Make Liam Popular again is to succeed, we must start immediately. What's that? Why, yes, of course, you're part of my operation. I've unwillingly forced people into my service all the time. Of course, she's a princess, right? A mermaid princess. Oh, you want to know why it's called Operation Make Liam Popular again? Well, he's been alive for like centuries, right? I'm sure he must have been popular at some point. I'll check the history books later. There's no time for that now. Phase 1 is getting Liam more Instagram followers. I took the liberty of having my royal spies discover the password to his account so we can give him a total makeover. But what do we do? Use his account to post a bunch of porn and bomb recipes. Pay 1 million homeless people to follow him on Instagram. The homeless people don't have phones. If they're homeless, they don't have homes and phones. I'm leaning towards porn and bomb receipts. That's receipts, recipes. I feel like that's hipster and right up his alley. And that'll be like alternative. But if he had she wants to give him followers. And then he'll probably like delete his Instagram, be like, Instagram was weird anyway. Oh my god. She don't know what it is. Never mind, if you suggested it, it must be something very classy and suitable. I shall put you in charge of the curation. Porn. Anyway, comrade. You turn Liam's Instagram account into Instagram's largest resource for weird dicks and domestic terrorism. What? Shockingly, it turns out fine. There you are. I wanted to share some great news. I'm Instagram famous. Apparently my filter game was so edgy that my backwards administration decided to close my account. But not before I was amassed with over 3 million followers. They're following me to my new website, hotliampics.com. Of course, I'm utterly devastated that my work has been finally become mainstream. Yes, this is the worst, and I'm not happy at all or excited about it. But anyway, I have to go take pictures of my lunch. Fans are waiting. You're not sure if they're waiting for what Lance thinks they're waiting for, but whatever works, right? You gain +2 creativity and 1 charm. Now, how did I get that many fucking dick pics to amass 3 million followers? You know who I haven't talked to? These people. You walk over to Miranda and Scott's table to find them peering suspiciously into a burger. Secret sauce. What dreaded mysteries do you conceal?
Awesome, bro.
Well, do you think his secret sauce can talk? Cool. Hey, secret sauce, what are you made out of? Oh, Scott, my questions were rhetorical. Awesome, mine was loud. Oh, he's dumb. Oh, it's no use. We'll never discern the active ingredient of this delicious secret sauce. Unless you have an idea, Brian. It's a sauce made of secrets. Shit. Oh, of course. Secret sauce. The clue is in the title. But what are the secrets made of? Shush, Miranda, it's a secret. But, shush. 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 In an effort to become more mysterious, Scott has you rub secret sauce all over his chest. You're definitely into it. What?
Sure.
It's nighttime. Do we ever go home? The tree looks different. It just changed. That day during recess, you start a half hour raid that goes fully crazy. You spot one, the small magical Latino cat, who seems a bit sad. He explains to you that he's worried that people are used to calling him Juan, the small magical Latino cat. That everyone else defines him by his only his size, magicality, ethnicity, and species. And he's more than that. You correct him. You don't see him as such a simplistic terms convenient definitions. It's just that there's a rave with other 23 other ones in the school. It's adding that, so his name is quite necessary. You tell him that you'll never forget about him and the crazy adventures you both lived together at Monster Prom's prequel, Monster Middle School. You have a great time in remembering those crazy stories. You gain +2 fun. You're walking with Liam later when suddenly a holy crossbow slams into the wall next to you. It's the Slayer.
Prepare to die!
You flee with Liam and manage to get out of sight. Now is the perfect time for you to hide while Liam turns into a bat. But he's transformed. But he's not transforming. You ask him why he's just standing there instead of changing. It seems a little cliche, doesn't it? A vampire turning into a bat. Honestly, I'm over it. If I could turn into, for example, the concept of a bat, now that would be worth a chance worth making. You don't even know what that means, but if you can't get him to turn into something soon, he'll get both of you caught. You quickly tell him to change into a general feeling of unease. Did that not work for him? He wanted that abstract concept. Magnificent, the perfectly balance of abstraction and practicality. I admit I have difficulty imagining the concept of a bat, but a general feeling of unease while I experience that many times a day. Liam disappears into a poof of purple smoke. You don't know where he's gone, but you feel great about it. Today is the best day ever. You love school, but you can't wait to do your homework later. The Slayer bursts into the room, locks eyes with you, and then gives you the sickest high five ever. Suddenly, Liam reappears, and you feel immediately shittier. No, that wasn't a general feeling of unease. That was a general feeling of euphoria. Totally inappropriate. What's inappropriate is the beating I'm about to give you to. The beating is in fact too inappropriate to even describe in this video game. So she beat the shit out of us. And I lose 2 boldness and 1 smart. Fucking with him because he's so into being a fucking indifferent that he fucks shit up, overthinking it. Nigga, you was in danger. The fuck?
Sure.
Let's go to class. Astonished by all the new stuff you learn. You thought high school was all about doing stupid shit with your friends and trying to find true love. Who would have thought that class could actually be useful? What a nice surprise. You gained 1 valuable lesson. Good luck trying to use that in this game. Plus 2 smarts. Afterwards, Miranda beckons you from the darkened corner. Co-conspirator over here. Phase 1 of Operation Make Liam popular again was overwhelming success. Liam is internet popular. Now we just need to make him real life popular. And what's a better way than making him prom king? Unfortunately, when I asked him to run for prom king, he said, I quote, "Never, never, never, not in 100 years," and that's not an exaggeration because I've been alive for hundreds of years, and I never ran for prom king. But there you go. Which is clearly his cryptic way of saying that he wants us to make him prom king. My first thought was to murder the current prom queen after establishing Liam as his rightful heir, but I couldn't find any bloodline charts to work from. Okay, so she's dumb. So I suppose we must engage this democratic election the school is holding. Now, how can we can secure a win when he's opposed to running or making any effort to win. Nobody's gonna believe me. I'm gonna tell her to pay for it. She's a princess. Of course, the election is rigging. Election rigging. Silly me. How else does anyone elect the king? I suppose someone as wealthy and as charismatic as you knows where to hire a million voters. Sure you do. Totally. You got lots of money to connections to tell. Wait. Sure you do. Totally. You got lots of money and connections. You tell Miranda to get right on that. Luckily, what you lack in money and political capital makes up for stolen magical artifacts. Put your robe on and wizard hat and crack open the forbidden tomb and bring all those school janitorial equipment to life. Camp out by the janitor's closet passing out ballots to broomsticks and telling mop buckets who to vote for. Nobody else notices the fraud, and half the student body is sentient. Wait, nobody notices the fraud, and half the student body is sentient objects anyway. Soon you have to watch the Prom King election procast together, and I can't believe it. 6,000 votes for me, and 994,000 votes for a bottle of lemon scented toilet bowl cleaner. I'll be impressed at the avant-garde taste of the student body if I wasn't so comprehensively humiliated. Nice going. Now you gotta find a tuxedo that fits a bottle of scented lemon bowl cleaner. You lose 2 charm and 1 creativity. So anything that involves paying people off, that's gonna be on me. So I know that for a future game. Who was this? You're about to take the first bite of your delicious cafeteria lunch when Coach appears out of nowhere. Stop, you can't eat that. You're not warmed up yet. Do you want to strain your jaw, sprain your esophagus, or your intestines? I thought I taught your kids better than this. Come on, stand up. Let's get our food on. You look disappointed. Don't worry, little buddy. I'll let you choose the workout. We've got 2 options. Playing with your food, specifically playing football with your food. An absolutely ridiculous number of push-ups.
Youth is a gift.
A monster after my own heart. Let's push up. You and Coach drop to the floor and embark on a kinesiological journey from which there is no return. Within minutes, your mind is push-up filled void. Within an hour, you have left your body. You die. You meet God. He is impressed by how many push-ups you can do. You go back to your body so you can do more push-ups. You realize that it's not your body you're pushing up, but the entire world. It seems like centuries, but only in 90 minutes have passed and you regain consciousness. Enlarged in spirit and bicep, you gain 4 boldness. I wonder if I should be talking to the weird people more in the cafeteria. That day you spent some time in the library PCs playing some good online poker. Gambling seems like a stupid, dangerous decision. But who cares? This time it's paid off, so fuck it. You gain +2 money. In the middle of everything, a portal opens up and swallows Vera, Polly, and Liam. You dive into the rescue room and straight into the season finale of the most interdimensional Bachelor. Good lord. Help, I'm in danger of spraining my eyes from rolling them so hard. Oh my god, we're on a game show? Yes indeed, tonight you 3 will answer a series of trivia questions Whoever gets the most points becomes my. I'm gonna win. I don't even care what the prize is. You're what? Your wife? What a revolting premise. You're saying we're supposed to respond to a series of questions and scenarios, our answers to which make us more or less likely to achieve romantic outcome with you? That's extremely problematic. I can't think of anyone who would ever want to play such a game. Oh my god. You can say it's such a thoroughly dating game. Everybody stop raising reasonable concerns so I can hear the first question. Not them shading me. That's the spirit. Question number 1. Describe your ideal marriage proposal. Before Polly can answer, you buzz yourself. And now's your chance to give an answer that will end the competition and send the prince packing. I present you with my grandmother's wedding ring. Still attached to her naked hand. No, it's still attached to my naked grandmother. Unhinges jaw and pours out beads. Would this weird all of them out if I say the grandmother? But I'm not a mummy, I'm a zombie. You give me your own grandmother as an engagement gift? How heartless. Do you really take your family that much for granted? Or do you have piles of grandmothers cluttering up your house? Why did y'all not like that? Y'all are monsters. I thought this... And why is she naked? Did she consent to this, or are you stripping your grandmother naked and then trading her for jewelry for a sham marriage? I resent the implication that a marriage to me would be a sham, but otherwise I agree. Next contestant, ideal proposal, go. Oh, suicide pact, suicide pact. I do. So she can have a suicide pact, but I can't present dead people as a zombie. What? Okay, I'll do the thing where I drop the ring in the champagne glass, except instead of a ring, it's poison. That's so romantic. All right, let's take a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages. The prince apparently is not into suicide pact, kicks you out of his dimension and vanishes. Technically, you accomplish your goal, but now all your friends think you're a grandma abuser. You lose 2 fun and 1 charm. My charm has like really suffered this game. I guess
Sure.
I'm thinking too monsterly about these things. You skip class, intending to spend the entire term in the bathrooms, but you encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there. Who the fuck wants security here? Anyway, you subdue them with the help of your hair comb. God bless the monster scouts and all the idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you're totally gained 2 bonus. Later, you see Lamb beaming himself. Lamb beaming. It appears that my application to write for the Venture magazine has received and accepted. I knew my pitch would hook them. Imagine the edgiest, most irrelevant article subject you could think of. Now double it. That's my article subject. You see, I use writing technique on them called lying. It's very effective. So now he's a fucking liar now. So now he's a fucking liar. But the other time, he's too good to lie about what bands he's listening to, but he'll lie to get a fucking job. Up until they call your bluff. Now I've actually got to write the article, and I have no idea what to write. You save me from the consequences of my actions, so suggest the idea that lives up to my own hype. A chilling expose of the possible industry's griffin trafficking, a passionate argument for the legalization of recreational chimera toxins. Did you even read last month's? Kim was legalized last month, so after a senator who opposed it mysteriously died of contaminated poisoning, they sell Kim powder at the gas station now, right between. How was I supposed to know that shit? Between the chewing gum and the baby fingers. And y'all can eat baby fingers, but I can't offer you my grandma? You know what? Instead of a school for monsters, they should have had a school for serial killers. I would have performed well there. The only way Kim could be any more mainstream is if they gave it to us at our cafeteria lunches, which they're talking about doing, but Bit Farmer is truly insidious. Ma'am stalks off and literally asks anyone for help, and it sounds like you've been playing way too much with your Kim. You lose 2 smarts and 1 charm. My charm is like really taking the L.
Sure.
You find Scott and Damien. I haven't talked to Damien at all. Shoveling hot dogs and mashed potatoes into their mouths while Coach cheers them
Always
on.
believe in yourself.
Go boys, go munch your way to victory, and there's no truer sport than an eating contest. Then they crouch. Let me eat it. It looks pretty fair, straight fight, but where's the fun in that? Time to step in and tip the balance. Distract Scott with surprise fireworks. Slathers Damien's dogs in unholy ketchup. You pull out your bottle of Brothers Caliente's father's son and the Holy Ghost pepper ketchup. What the fuck? You pull out your bottle of Brother Caliente's father, son, and the Holy Ghost pepper ketchup and dump it on Damien's dogs. Finally, a hot sauce enough for oh fuck, my soul is melting.
Always embrace youth.
Power through Damien. The heat you're feeling is just the fires of determination. No fire, I can't handle the ketchup. It's fucking concentrated. I'm having an allergic reaction. Consecrated. Allergic reactions are just a weakness leaving the body. Keep it up. I'm pretty sure that's wrong and dangerous advice. Coach, I
Good
quit.
job.
Well, I guess Scott is the winner. Congratulations, Scott. Now I need someone to take me to the nurse's office. Alright, I love helping. Scott rushes off, carrying Damien's smoking body and rushing just a little closer to Scott's heart.
Sure.
Let me take my dumb ass to class because that day your teacher delivers an amazing creative performance that blows your minds. Ends up being the sensation on YouTube. Your teacher guys plus 10 coolness, but who cares? He's not trying to romance your classmates. Or is he? We hope not. You also gained 2 smarts. Hooray. Today in Monster Math, it's Scott's turn to stand at the board and solve the equation. You think he would have prepared for this, but as he passes you see, he whispers, "Help me out, bro. I spent all week doing sit-ups and I didn't study at all. Just sit and let me the right answer somehow, please. I'll eat your homework next time you need it. You need an excuse." Before you can answer, Scott heads up to the board looking awkward as hell with the chalk in his hand. What's your plan? How would he know? Is he smart enough for a metaphor? It's metaphor? What is that? I feel like he's not smart enough to get that. And he probably would like to look at the butt. Oh, it worked. You've been waiting all day for the opportunity to show your ass to the world. You hastily scribble some equations on your butt and climb on your desk and drop it. Everyone is so fascinated by your boldness, by your bodacious, glistening ass, that they are totally miss the equations written on it. God takes a while to copy down all the answers, but that's fine. Everyone is fascinated by your ass to look away. It's hypnotic like a cobra. When she finally tears her eyes away from your stunning ass, the teacher congratulates Scott on a job well done. Thanks, you could say that it was a real come from behind victory. Wink. You didn't know Scott to make puns. You learn something new every day. You also gain 2 smarts and 1 fun. Now here's the thing. I felt like he was really working on Liam, but Scott will probably be the easiest person to convince. Because I could say none of them. Why would none of them be an option?
Welcome to Learn the Main
Sure.
You finally pluck up your courage to ask your beloved go to the monster prom with you. You and me. I'd rather go to the prom with a bag full of garbage as my date. Wait, that would be so disruptive. Thanks for the insight. Enjoy embracing the internal solitude, my friend. Now, if you excuse me, I have a bag full of garbage to ports.
Prom?
A what? Clearly, this was too much for you. You abandon high school and spent the rest of your day, your life destined designing a robot for sex purposes. Unfortunately, as soon as your robot lover got true AI, it rejected you. Okay, so I didn't get any secret endings, new events, new outcomes. Oh my god, it's 411 events, and then it's like a lot of different outcomes. Oh yeah, there was like a couple people that we didn't get to talk to. Those 6 weeks may be the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. The months of prom, we kept living our lives and falling in love, battling for friendships, and learning about who we are and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened, and it was wonderful. Lim was honed as the most admirable skill and got a job, and he now designs Instagram filters. Vera realized she was a character in a video game, which infuriated her. She spent her life making connections and building the powers because she's not a part of the game, she plays the game. So be careful, maybe now she's the one pulling your strings. Scott became a world-renowned athlete, but he ended his career to come back to his hometown and take on the job of the athlete he admired the most. Now he's back at high school again, working as the coach. For those 6 weeks, Monster Prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for Monster Prom might have ended there, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we were young and unafraid, and we're ready to start. I feel so. I missed a lot of characters, huh? I forgot there was other like characters. I think next playthrough we're gonna have to go around and choose somebody specifically to romance. That's probably what we're gonna have to do. I wonder if they're gonna open up some other things. They were kind of old for high school anyway.